Hello everyone, it's DA here. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you are doing amazing. Today we are going to be talking about formas. How many forma is too much? This is one of the important questions that I believe answering it will help a lot of players out there. First, let us tackle the misconception and get a quick breakdown of what a forma does. You see, when you add forma to your frames, your weapons, or your companions, it is going to be a way to increase the capacity of that item. It is so that you can add more mods to your gear. If a mod is an 18-point mod, like let's say one of your Riven mods, then adding forma will cut that capacity cost in half, and that mod will only consume or occupy 9 points of your entire Warframe or your weapons or your companions. It is so that you can add more items to your gear. So that is very important. That is why we have Forma in Warframe. Now, Forma equals versatility and flexibility. Forma does not equal power. That is one of the first things that a lot of you might think of if you're just getting into Warframe. When you see, oh, this is a 10 Forma build, a 5 Forma build, a 6 Forma build. A lot of people get away with that, but every build doesn't require that much forma. It is all a matter of how you choose to play. Now, if you are new in Warframe, you will see a lot of people bragging about this, having 20 formas on their weapon or their Warframes. Don't follow these footsteps. These people have an addiction and they need a lot of help, to be honest. Formas are supposed to be added on a need basis. Basically, we need it, that's why we're adding it. Not a situation of, I want it, that's why I'm gonna add it. Now, when you're still dealing with the basics and the common and the uncommon mods in Warframe, you should only have to use a maximum of, let's say, 10 formas on your Warframe, 9 on your melees, 8 on your guns, and the same goes for companions. Now, that is a maximum. That doesn't mean you have to go all the way up to that length. The reason these numbers are a little bit high is because you may encounter weapons that have 0 polarities on them. And this is why I say you may want to add extra forma, you may want to add forma all across the board. But even with that, there shouldn't be a reason why you should go more than 4 formas on your Warframes or your weapon. The remaining room on your item is going to be your leeway to mod things the way you want. Because we all know we tend to get a lot of nerfs, buffs, reworks from time to time, so you might want to change your builds and switch things around. That is why it is always important to always just save room for something, so you don't have to literally change the entire polarity of something you already added forma to. But other than that, you shouldn't have to go more than 4 formas per item. Now, when you start getting into Rivens, corrupted, or primed mods, it is okay to have the full 8 forma on certain weapons or maybe certain Warframes when it comes to some of your corrupted or primed mods. Now, I cannot emphasize this enough. Forma does not equal more power. It only gives you that opportunity to become more powerful. Next, let us take a look at why you should not put forma on a Warframe or a weapon. And this is very important as well. You see, when you get a new weapon or you get a new Warframe, maybe DE just released a new Warframe, always try it out without the forma and with different scenarios, with different factions. If the frame does not perform as expected, then it doesn't need one. To be honest, it doesn't need one. If it doesn't perform the way it's supposed to, a forma isn't going to change anything. Warframes like Korra needs absolutely no forma at all. I tried it, it was a big mistake. I put 4 formas on my Korra and trust me, it did not work the way I expected. She is one of the frames that really need a rework. And for anyone who is getting into Korra right now, I would say just hold on onto that forma because she might get a rework very soon. And until she gets one, it is pointless to add forma on her because let's be honest, who really plays her that much? Now, another case where you should limit forma usage is when it comes to non-prime items or non-prime frames. This is very important. If it is a Tenno weapon or if it is a Warframe and it is not a primed Warframe yet and it is getting closer, then I will say hold on to your formas. If you're just getting Chroma, let's say you just got Chroma yesterday, I will say please do not put forma on that Chroma. Chroma is getting primed within the next 30 days. So if you are getting a Chroma prime within that time period, it is pointless to put Forma on your regular Chroma since you're going to delete it anyway when you get the Prime version. At least that is what I do. Now, if you're just getting Vauban Prime, which is also a crazy thing, wait for the full rework before you put Forma on your Vauban as well, because the word right now is that Vauban will be getting a full and overall rework, so you want to wait for that as well. And the same thing goes for some of your current melee weapons. Make sure that you wait for Melee 3.0 to come out before you invest Forma in some of these weapons. But other than that, feel free to do whatever you want. You can even add 100 Formas if your art desire. I just hope that you don't, because let's be honest, that is a lot of Forma, and if you don't have anything to do with it, just send it my way because I will find a good use for it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, hope it helps. I'll see you in the next one.